The biggest thing that people say when they come into my truck camper is, wow, I had a smaller apartment in New York. It feels really spacious in here, and that's because I have the slide out. I have a 2003 Arcitc Fox and a 2004 one-ton Chevy Duramax Dually LLY. I bought the truck and camper together in 2021. I saved a lot in 2020 for my dream home on wheels. I knew I wanted a life of freedom and travel back in 2015 when I moved to Australia on a work and holiday visa right after college. I think because I love my bathroom so much, we should start there. I have a medicine cabinet and mirror right here. There's a skylight right here. This is like a compact little it's called a wet shower because there's no separation between the toilet and the shower. It is everything you need. It is perfect. I can usually get about 3 showers in here each week. I don't know if I would enjoy this lifestyle as much if I didn't have a shower and a bathroom. I think it's a necessity. I'm pretty sure I've got 50 or 59 gallons of fresh water. That's about how much a Class C would have, and surprisingly, I have that much in my truck camper. We've got the kitchen right here and my bed right here. So I have a short queen size bed. I had to put a thinner mattress on here because with a couple more inches, your head was hitting the top of this. If you're getting a truck camper, I would keep that into consideration. Are my feet dirty? I've got storage for art supplies. This used to be a TV stand and a TV would come out. This used to be storage. Now there's 600 amp hours of lithium battery in here. In here is my 3000 watt pure sine inverter, and this is how I'm living off grid right here. When I added all of these batteries, I lost this whole section of storage, but that's okay because the battery power has been worth it. Right here, I've just got storage. I've got extra pillows and blankets, and this is actually a ton of storage. It goes all the way down. These little lights are right here. These are night lights, which are nice. On both sides of the bed, I've got electrical outlets that are 110, so only when I'm plugged in do I use these. We've got storage right here. I keep clothes. This is a newer smoke and carbon monoxide detector. This is an older one. I installed this one to be double sure because I didn't know if this one was still functioning properly. All of my clothes live here and in here. I am such an unorganized person. I've gotten some help adding a couple shelves, and it has been really nice because this was just one big open storage area. I love this little skylight. There's a lot of light that comes in early in the morning, so I recently got these garland butterflies from Portland, and I think they're so cute. I really don't know if this is where they should be. Maybe they should be hung over here. Here is my 3-burner stove, a little bamboo magnet for my knives. I am hoping to add a mural back here. That would be really cool. This is all kitchen storage. This is my furnace. My camper is 4 seasons, and this thing heats up the place really well. I've got an oven. I've got a cord coming down right here, and that's my solar. I have 400 watts on my roof and then 600 amp hours. And the reason I have so much is because my furnace uses a lot of power during the winter, and it seemed like my batteries were always dying. I think I had 200 amp hours before in my last tour video. Also, my Starlink uses a lot of power. Now I rarely have battery problems. It's really nice. If I were to do this again, I would get a lot of power to begin with. because it costs more money to redo your off-grid setup later on like I did. I've got an Instapot, which is also an air fryer, and this is a foldable drying rack that I use every day. This is just organization for my tools. Usually I have a knife right here, but I'm getting it sharpened right now. This is my solar charge controller. This is my fridge and freezer. I've got a ton of space. I'll show you. It's quite big. You want to lock these so that they don't swing open when you're driving. This is a total eyesore. It is cleaning supplies and my Starlink solar charger. It's always a mess down there. I have a little extra table. This is what it all used to look like. So some of it has been painted and then now kind of beat up. And then some of it is, so this is what my countertops used to look like. This just gives me extra countertops to cook on. It's just a lot of storage up here. I have shoes all in here. This is held together with magnets, and can you see all the shoes in there? It just clicks right together. This is not the original flooring. There used to be carpet, and this was vinyl that had carpet on top. So I've had help putting vinyl in, and this runner to hold it in place was kind of difficult. Right here is a runner. This was unlevel because campers are made so quickly that this is a little bit thicker than this section, and that's kind of how it was designed to look nice. I've mounted this candle so that it stays here all of the time. I love this little area. That's my backpack with my computer in it. And here's my stuff for the river. This dinette comes down and makes a little bed. When I got this camper, it also had 2 braces so that you could add a bunk bed right here, and you could have a bed right here and a bed right here. And I was like, there's never gonna be that many people in here. So but I've used this bed a lot, and sometimes I make it into a couch just to mix up the space and have it feel a bit different sometimes. I have reupholstered these cushions, and they're waterproof, they stay clean. This place is this is an adventure rig, so it's constantly getting dirty in here, and having water resistant couch cushions is an updated thing I did, and I've really been happy with it. Okay, down here I have shoes, storage, and I have a 1-wheel under my dinette. Over here I have toiletries, and it was added. I know it's dirty in here. It's always dirty in here. Come on now. So right here I've got supplies, scissors, and things like that. This is all storage in here. I think that this space could probably be utilized better. This spice rack comes out, which is pretty cool. I am super proud of the inside of this camper, and because I've renovated it and painted everything white and it feels like me now. I love that it feels like home in here, and it doesn't just feel like an old camper with the ugly wood. Right here is a little window, and no, I'd never use it. Down here is, this gets so dirty. Plumbing and electrical. I got paint on my water pump the other day, but this is for my water and to see how much water I have. So I've got 2/3 of a freshwater tank, and this is my remote start generator. This is a stereo, and I've got more storage right here, and I've got a oven which I keep some kitchen stuff in. If I were to give one piece of advice, I would say first things first, do an off-grid setup so that you can camp anywhere, and then do the aesthetic. I kind of jumped into the aesthetics first and struggled for a while before I had all my off-grid stuff ready. I've got 2 propane tanks. Back here I've got a mountain bike, a table, a couple chairs, a skateboard. This is my garage back here, and surprisingly it all fits and it all works. I've also got extension cords and a tarp back here. The e-bike was my alternative. I kind of liked having a lightweight option to get into town instead of a mountain bike or a dirt bike. I have a 1-ton dually. It's a Chevy Duramax diesel, 6.6 liter engine, 4-wheel drive. I've added airbags. I've replaced a lot on this truck because it's got 200,000 miles on it. When I was filming this video, for some reason, I forgot to talk about the truck. So here we are. It's turned winter. It's chilly, but let's talk about the truck. So it has about 200,000 miles on it, and I've had to get a bunch of the front end replaced. I've had new injectors. The truck has definitely needed maintenance since I've had it for the last 3 years, but all in all, it's been a really reliable truck. I bought the truck and the camper together, and I paid close to 30 grand when it was all said and done. Getting a 1-ton truck dually was the best situation for me because this camper is huge, but I didn't make the decision on getting a 1-ton truck. It was a package deal. I gotta say that this truck drives so good in the wintertime. It really doesn't slip and slide on unplowed roads in the middle of Oregon. That's because the camper weighs so much that it really holds the back end down. So super happy with the truck. It's old, but it does the job and keeps me on the road safely, reliably. I used to dream of having like a Volkswagen bus, but I love being able to get where I'm going, you know, like not trying to be a mechanic. So okay, that's it for this video. If you're new here, thanks for watching.